Hello there. Right, I figured now's as good a time as any to show off a couple of features in the game that I'm developing as part of my research project for university. For those of you who aren't aware, my research is looking at communication methods in online games, how to improve player communication, how to increase the players' desire to cooperate and to really kind of communicate with other people in online games. So this is the game I'm developing in order to research that. It's developed in Unity, and we'll get started and I'll talk about it as we go along. So you start off really simple. You can pick between two characters in the game. You have Special Officer Saltzman here and Flight Engineer Decker. The idea behind this, the setting of the game, is on this. It's a human space station called Nova 5, which is part of a communications network in the galaxy. Nova 5 has gone dark unexpectedly. You don't know what's happened. Your job is to get there, ascertain what's happened, and then get away if you can, or try and fix it. So we'll start as Special Officer Saltzman. Your player at the moment is represented by this sphere. I hope to change that a little bit in the future, but that's not a priority at the moment. So you have a couple of doors here. The idea behind this section is just a really quick introduction for the player into the puzzles that they're going to be facing. So this one's really straightforward. So the door you get here for player 1 requires a red key to open. You've only got a green key in your inventory down here. So what you have to do is you have to get the key from player 2, who will be Decker. They'll have the red key. So in order to send and retrieve items between the players, the space station rather handily has this system called the rapid mail system. So what I can do is I can add an item into this rapid mail terminal, and then player 2 can come along, open it up and go, oh great, there's a key or an item here ready for collection. They'll click it and it'll add into their inventory. So let's just, because I'm only recording this on my own, there's no player 2 to send me the items, so I'll just cheat a little and unlock these doors. Just imagine that the key's been sent to us. So there we go. So now we can get through here. We come to second room with another one of the key elements of the game. It's not textured at the moment, of course, but hopefully that'll be coming along fairly soon. So these are, accessing these, this is how you solve the game. This is how you find out what's happened on the station. So each of these terminals has a section of a kind of staff member's diary, whether it's a captain's log or just an eyewitness account of something that happened when the station went dark. I'm hoping the puzzle to unlock these isn't too complicated for most players. So you have the numbers at the top here. I'll quickly explain. You have 5 and 1. These represent the code fragments players collect as they play the game. So player 1 starts off with code fragment 1 and code fragment 7. So you can see that code fragment 1 is 1 and 5, and then 7 is 6 and 2. So similarly with the key, player 2 is going to have to either send the code fragment 5 to us or tell us what the numbers are on there so we can open up the terminal. So this one, for example, is 5015, and it unlocks a terminal, and we get this story section. Now each player is going to have access to roughly half of the story each. So one player on their own, it's impossible to complete. It's impossible for them to find out everything that's happened here. The two players, they have to communicate with each other. They have to discuss the story. They have to trade theories and talk about what they think is happening as they play through the game. And I'm hoping people really want to talk about it. They'll really get involved and they'll find it really interesting. So yeah, in the future I want to add in a couple more of communication methods. So I want to add in a text chat client as well. Voice chat is only handled via third-party software at the moment, so either Skype or TeamSpeak or similar. But I also want to add in some quick messages. So quick messages are a list of predetermined text that players can send at the click of a button. So for example, they can have the word hello hotkeyed to number 1 on the keyboard. They press number 1 and it automatically sends hello to the other player via the text chat. It's nice, quick, easy, and it could be quite useful in certain situations. That's everything for today. So thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you have a better understanding of what's going to happen in the game. If you have any feedback, any questions at all, leave them in the comments. I'll have a read through and I'll get back to you. So yeah, thanks very much for watching.